And we're back.
We're back.
We're back. We're back. I just realized that's the C4 in that cup. I didn't know what that was. I was wondering what that suspicious liquid was.
Yeah. I just needed some energy going on right now.
What do you think of the blue one? I tried it the other day. It wasn't my thing.
Oh, I'm drinking the blue one right now.
You are? Yeah. That's why I'm asking.
I like
the
them.
blue one. Yeah, nice.
I like them.
I feel like it goes with your costume.
If you didn't know, David is not here. It is Catman from PJ Masks.
Yes.
Coming in. I did not know, to be honest, when I bought this costume, I did not know who these people were.
Yeah. I still don't know who they are.
I just saw a kid's costume and I was like, let me buy that.
Yeah.
I think that's funny.
Yeah. Erin is also here, just as the Invisible Woman.
Yes.
She is still gone from the rapture.
God.
That was the last time we had her here. Was
oh, my God. You're right.
the rapture.
Dang.
Oh, my. She's still scared from Josh's story about the... little fella. We're not going to talk about that though.
No, we're good.
We're good. We're good on that. Oh my God. But we're here. Episode 7, season 2, episode 7.
Yes.
We got a great episode planned for you. We're going to be joined by a really great guy. It's going to kind of dive into the more the photography side of stuff. We're going to talk about a little bit more on being a line attendant at a haunt. We're going to talk about an actor at a haunt, building a haunt. A lot of different stuff that we're going to dive into, and we're excited for you to meet him in a few minutes. But until then, while we wait, let's talk about this week or the past 2 weeks.
Yeah,
past
dude.
3 weeks.
Yeah, dude. How you been?
I've been good. I've been exhausted, but I've been having fun. That's the big thing. We all hung out together for like the first time ever. I think that's like the first time other than working that we all hung out.
It was a momentum occasion. We all got to hang out. A concert was coming up. It was 21 Pilots.
Yes.
Everybody loves 21 Pilots.
Great show.
And, it was in Tampa, and Alex and Aaron were planning on going, and then finally Alex was like, hey, you're coming, and I was like, all right, bet. I just need 2 tickets and I'll go, because let me tell you guys, I have not been out of the house in almost 2 weeks until that concert, because I've just been with school and just hanging out with my boyfriend and whatnot. But oh my God, let me tell you, can I say so? Can we get into it real quick?
What you got? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the show.
Listen, I have not really listened to a 21 Pilots album since Blurry Face. Mm-hmm. Not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Am I a fan of them? Yes. I do enjoy their music. Am I like a follower of them? No, not really. But I had no idea. No idea what I was getting into.
I told you.
Listen. They are performers.
They are great.
They are performers. And I feel so weird that I'm saying all this in a PJ Masks costume. But 21 Pilots, you really showed me and proved to me that you guys are not only great musicians, great lyricists, great artists, but you are visual artists. And that's what kind of encapsulates me into a concert. I'm not a big concert person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And due to the fact that sometimes I'm like, I don't know, sometimes artists just sound better on my phone.
Yeah. No, sometimes
you know
they
what
do.
I'm saying?
Sometimes they do.
But let me tell you, I was getting into it.
Yeah.
I think the 21 Pilots crowd, it's just a vibe.
Yeah.
It's a vibe. And they
great.
What's the lead singer's name? God bless him. Tyler. He really can get a crowd going.
He's so good.
And
it was just the two of them. It was him and Josh. It's crazy. The last time I saw them, I think it was when we had them for NBT, like the most recent one. It was right after Scaled and Icy came out. They had an extra, like they had other people playing with it. Like they had like a backup band, which was really interesting. But it was also like their whole thing is it's just two of them. So it was kind of weird to see that. This one, it was just back to the two of them, and it makes it so much more impressive and crazy that they're able to do everything that they do.
Oh, and just to see, like, when I'm talking about visuals, I mean the way they stationed the stage, but also like how Tyler would pick up a camera and the camera movements, and then the visuals on the actual screens, because the amphitheater is like huge. They were playing at the amphitheater, and did not realize that the amphitheater holds more fans or more people as an audience than Benchmark.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were talking about that.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah.
So like to see 20,000 plus people in a stadium that are just cheering no matter what, just vibing, and then them putting on a legitimate show. Because there are some artists where it's like, okay, you're just playing some music, go on, like, which is good for them, for them. But when I like to come in as like not so much of I'm a fan, but like I'm not like a follower or whatnot. But to see them to be like, oh shoot, they are who they are.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I it really made me be like, oh, I'm gonna start listening to their music again. And I did. I really did. I like downloaded that playlist and just started listening to the crap out of it afterwards.
It was an experience. Like it wasn't just a show, it was an experience. Yes. And a big thing that they do, which makes them better than a lot of other artists out there, I would say like 99%, is they find a way to, no matter where you are in the venue, make you feel like you are in it. You are a part of it. Like we were in the lawn. They had a B stage up in the lawn, had a car on fire. Josh had his drums up there. They were like midway through the show, they came up there, they were playing. That was the coolest thing that I've ever seen. And Ashley was telling us about that. Because I was like, oh, we're going to be in the lawn for it, I think. And she's like, you want to be in the lawn. There's going to be another stage up there, and they are going to go to that stage.
I was about to say, so it got spoiled for me because I was working with Mike O and John Senning that morning of the event. And John Senning was like, they set the car on fire.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's cool, whatever. Did not realize how close we were actually going to get. Yeah. Honestly, I felt bad for the people that were in the pit or even, paid a lot more money because the people that were not really. But I feel like they played some of their bangers.
Yeah, they played
in the lawn.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Cool. Yeah,
like I was kind of shook that they did all that, and they stayed there for I would say like 3 or 4 songs.
Yeah, they did a good amount back there, and then when they ended it, they do a lot of stuff. When they released the music videos specifically for Clancy, there was a lot with the story, like this whole story that they've been running. It's been really interesting, and a lot of the way they were performing was going off of that. The way they left the B stage, Josh burned his torch and he held it up and he walked back to the stage. And then there were a lot of other like hidden things around. Like they had Camp Bandito in the side of the lawn, which was so cool. You could get the yellow tape and tape yourself. That was so cool. They had ukuleles there. You could play the ukulele if you wanted to over there. So that was really neat. But the immersion, the experience was all great. It was all awesome.
No, they honestly probably put on one of the best concerts that I've ever seen. And I've been to very few, but still I think like I don't see how other artists can really top that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Without being like too wild and crazy. But like they really put time and effort into they take the music and really just make it into an actual performance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like and first of all, I just love the vibe the fact that like it's like very like anarchy, rebellion kind of, but it's not like spooky, like ooky. You know what I'm saying? It's not like ghosts and goblins. It's just more of like
it's like a
the
deeper
rebellious
kind of thing.
Yeah,
and it's really interesting.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. Like I said, they rocked the show, man.
Yeah.
They're so good.
It was
so
great.
good.
It was great. But okay, so our guest is here. Before I go get him, I have one more thing I wanted to talk about, and it's going to be a quick 30-second thing. I saw Tron Ares the other day.
Oh,
it was great. I saw it in IMAX. I went by myself. I saw it in IMAX. Let me tell you first off, the music of this movie is amazing. 9 Inch Nails to the soundtrack. It's the soundtrack I listen to every day on my way to Howl-O-Scream to do my cyborg stuff. It gets me in the zone.
Okay.
It's that kind of feel. And the movie visually is awesome. I know a lot of people hate Jared Leto. I loved him in that movie. I like him in pretty much everything he does.
Yeah.
I don't know why people hate him so much.
I had this discussion. So I heard that the movie was doing bad, and I heard it's like Jared Leto's biggest flop thus far.
Every movie's doing bad right now.
I mean,
Fantastic Four didn't even do that great. That was an insane movie, but it still technically flops.
Yeah.
Nobody has money to go to the movies. That's basically it.
Yeah, I've never really seen any of the Tron other movies, and I probably should. If you're saying it's that good, because I feel like it is a good like visual movie.
Yeah.
But I think Jared Leto kind of takes me out of it. I just don't. For me, I don't see Jared Leto as the guy for the movie. He's a great supporting actor, and he's so cool at some of his other roles that he's done. But like Morbius, dude.
We're not talking about Morbius. But in this movie, he's an AI, so it makes sense for how weird and just the way he talks is just a little bit like unsettling. Yeah. And it's like, well, no, that's how an AI would talk in real life.
Listen, I liked his Joker. I thought his Joker was pretty dope.
I keep forgetting that he played Joker. I thought it was really unique and really different. I thought it was cool.
That's my hot take.
I don't know. It's interesting.
But that's so cool that maybe I'm the reason why it's not doing well. But I was like, I'll wait until it comes out on Disney Plus. I'm that person.
Oh my God. All right. So I'm going to go grab our guest. We usually just keep things rolling because it's just two of us here. We're going to kind of do a little boopski. Bam. All right. Now there's three of us in the chairs. Just like that through the magic of Catboy Man.
As I was sitting here, I was literally contemplating. I was like, I don't even know what Catboy's powers are.
We need to figure that out.
By the end of the episode, we got to figure out what you're
yeah. Oh, I know there's an owl.
There's an owl?
Her name's Owlet.
Owlet?
And then I think a reptile boy or something.
So all the costumes had names on them?
Yeah. This is like a real TV show.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a really kids TV show.
Oh my God. All right. Well, we will come back to that.
It's a spooky season.
Anyways, we are joined by our guests. We're joined by Jeremiah from Unmanaged Media.
Woo! Hello. Fancy. I like it.
We got the applause. Yes. Oh my God. But anyways, we're hyped to have you here. I'm excited about this. We're going to dive into like a lot of, different things that we haven't technically gotten into yet. And that's what I like about the series is that we're kind of getting into all these different areas of scaring and just kind of the whole experience. But I want us to kind of just start off with just little bit of introduction on yourself, what it is you do. And we'll kind of just we'll just go from there.
Yeah. Yeah. So my name's Jeremiah. During the haunt season, mainly kind of focus on doing haunt photography. I'm a photographer. But during Halloween, I love going to all the different haunts, capturing the events, capturing the scare actors, showcasing the actors. It's always traveling throughout Florida, going to a bunch of different haunts. So it's usually like my thing during the Halloween season. A former scare actor. I scare acted at Howl-O-Scream for 3 seasons. It's the most fun thing I've ever done in my entire life.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the majority of it, of what I do. I do martial arts, musician, all kinds of other stuff.
Nice.
But
I love that.
Yeah. So
cool. Oh my God. Well, so let's kind of, all right, why don't we start from, the start of this all? Because you've done a lot of different things in that haunt area. Why don't we kind of lead off with what kind of got you started in that direction? Did you start at Howl-O-Scream or did you start somewhere else before that scaring?
Yeah, so I started at Howl-O-Scream.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, I actually originally didn't even want to audition. But
really?
My buddy kind of forced me to.
Oh.
And, I was like, all right, whatever. I'll do it. And, I ended up falling in love with it. Mm-hmm. And, I started scare acting. I did 3 seasons. And I didn't really want to, kind of get away from... I've been going to Howl-O-Scream since I was, really young. I think since 2009 was, the earliest event that I'd gone to. So I'd kind of been around the event, but... after scare acting, I was still kind of wanted to stay around the haunts and still be able to appreciate everything that was there. So I was like, let me go and do media.
Yeah.
I started out doing vlogging.
Okay, cool.
Which I think most people tend to do.
Yeah, a lot of people start off with that.
Yeah, so I started out doing vlogging, and then I kind of just I started to get tired of it because it wasn't very creative. It was very monotonous. A lot of the same things, and you kind of get to you don't get to experience the event in the same way as a lot of people do because you're looking at it through a screen. And so I was doing that for a few years, got tired of it, and I decided to try photography, and was mainly focusing with Howl-O-Scream for a while, and then kind of started branching out as I got better, and trying it at other places as well. So now I go to all the different haunts and all that. So mainly just started at Howl-O-Scream.
That's cool. No, and I like with your pictures. I feel like they have kind of a signature kind of darkness to them. I feel like that's how I would describe it. Because I don't know, just certain things. Because when I first met you, I saw the ones that you took of me as the werewolf, and I remember Amber showed it to me, and I was like, these look different. They look cool, but they look really different.
What's funny about that is I hate those photos.
Really,
I hate them so much. Looking back at them now, yeah. I feel like back then I was still kind of in a weird editing rut. I was still kind of over editing photos a little bit, and I think if I would go back now, those would be completely different. They would look so different than how they do now currently. But it was too blue. It was a little too dark in some areas, and I wasn't the biggest fan of it. But it's funny though that you say a lot of my photos have like this signature darkness to it, because when I got into photography too, I told myself I wasn't going to like stick to one style. I wanted to, be good at like a bunch of different things. And then now I'm kind of like catching myself going back to the same style of like editing and atmospheric, photography and stuff. And for some reason, I can't escape the horror and the darkness part of it. So it's really funny that you mentioned that though. But I appreciate that you like that photo.
Yeah, well, and I feel like that's something with everyone. Like no matter what you do, like if you're creating something, you're always gonna find stuff that you're not a fan of, and then other people are always gonna be like, I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even notice that. I didn't pick up on that. But yeah, it's cool, and I've noticed that. Have you gotten over to Howl-O-Scream yet this year? I don't.
Once,
so. Once?
I was there the second weekend.
Second weekend, okay, cool.
I'm gonna try and go back, hopefully before the season ends, but
nice.
We'll see.
Nice, yeah. This past week, we've just been kind of talking about the craziness of the kids out there, and when was it when you did scare act when you were an actor?
So I acted 2016, 17, and 18.
Okay, cool.
And I was in a roaming horde too. So
you were?
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
What's a roaming horde?
So roaming hordes are usually the people that get to just go in the dead areas of like busch gardens. So like when they're in between scare zones and things like that, they're typically never promoted by Howl-O-Scream ever, which is one of the things that bugged me the most. Yeah. Because like no one even knew who we were really. Yeah. And my group specifically were called the Misfits.
Oh.
And we're basically like knockoff Purge characters.
Oh, I love that.
Just a bunch of just different, random people. Mm-hmm. And I was roaming horde, and basically we would just roam the park in the areas that were kind of dead. So we'd be in like the Stanleyville area for one shift, then we'd shift over to like the Pantopia area. Mm-hmm. Like, this is when I was there, so I think it's a little different now. But at one point we got to like roam the entire park.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Wow. That was a lot of fun. We got a little bit of special treatment towards our second year, but
see, that's how hordes are supposed to be. Like my zone is technically a horde, but we don't roam, and it doesn't make. And there's like 2 other hordes this year, and they don't roam. So it's I feel like it's kind of just a way to get around. This is a zone that we're not promoting. That's not actually a zone, which is frustrating because people see it and they're like, I don't know what this is.
Right? Yeah. It's very random too, and they're in such weird spots.
Yeah,
this year I didn't see you guys at all when I went this year.
Yeah,
like I don't know why I didn't see you in the front gate. I didn't see you in front of the neon sign. None of that. And I was looking for you because I wanted to get a photo. Of you. You guys look really cool.
Yeah,
but for something there's I think this year
there's a zombie horde.
Yes, which is in the cheetah. Like run area, which is very strange. Mm-hmm.
Wait, there is?
Yeah, there's a zombie horde and there's also a clown horde.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Yes, I did see the clown one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's considered a horde because they have like the whole.
It's a station. There's stationary.
That's what I was wondering.
But it's not on the map because we walked in. We were like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
We didn't see this on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. So, and when you guys like moved around throughout the night, was it determined? Like, was it just kind of we're gonna go here, or did you guys have like a set plan for where you were going each night?
I think it was at first it was kind of random.
Okay.
I think they were trying to figure out like where we would best be and where a lot of the people were. But towards the end of it, we kind of got tired of doing the entire park. It was very exhausting. So we kind of just stuck to like certain areas that we really enjoyed. We just stayed on like the north side of the park basically.
Gotcha.
That's cool.
Yeah. One of my favorite areas to scare in was like the splash zone where Sheikah was.
Oh yeah.
That little staircase that goes up. And that little smokehouse. Like exterior
for sure
quick service restaurant. That was like one of my favorite areas to scare in. We would go there on busy nights. I don't know if they still have the picnic tables there, but people would be eating food at the picnic tables. I would just go over there, sit down next to them.
Oh my god.
And then just like I'd be entertaining one group at the table eating while I'm scaring other people. I'd go run off and scare somebody. I got to run around with a chainsaw.
Oh my god, you did?
Wow.
It was so much fun, dude.
Oh my god. Wait, let's talk about it because I don't think we've talked to anyone that has done chainsaw. I've never even talked to anyone that's so what's the process of that like? Because I know you have to do like special training for that, right?
I did back then, yeah. I don't know how it is now.
I think you still do. I feel like I heard about it, but I don't think it's like what you do with sliding or with still. But I know it's something you got to do.
It's more of like a conversation than it is a training, and it's like here's how you turn it on, here's how you turn it off. Don't do this. Don't do that, and so on. But yeah, like you're not technically supposed to like hold it above your head.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Bush, I don't know how it is anywhere else. I don't think Horror Nights or anyone else does it, but they use like gas powered chainsaws.
Oh, yeah.
So there's gasoline in them.
Oh,
So if you pull it up, there's a leak. You're gonna get gas all over yourself.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, so you can't do that. You obviously can't chase people. They still had the same, rules as everyone else with the 333. And all that.
I hate that rule. I mean, I still chase people, man.
It gets broken literally night one.
Yeah, you can't not chase people.
Yeah, no one listens to that ever. But yeah, the training was very very basic. It wasn't anything special. But yeah, I love doing it. I had a very particular way with how I would do like my chainsaw stuff too.
Yeah.
I have a really big pet peeve when it comes to certain chainsaw users, which I think we'll get into later because I know you do like tips and stuff, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to add that into the tip section because
I love
it's going to be my little rant for the night.
Oh, I love it.
Because I have, anyways, and I love my chainsaw, man. I think it was my baby.
Yeah.
I had a nickname for it.
Oh my God.
I used the same exact one. That's another thing too. It's probably still the same now, but like no one touched anybody else's chainsaw. Everyone had their own specific chainsaw that they would use, and
man,
no one else was allowed to touch it.
Yeah,
you couldn't use a different one. So
that's funny.
It was a lot of fun. But
see, that's the big thing that I've learned this year, going from like just more of like a regular part to more of like a specialty part, where you have chainsaw or slider gear or stilt gear. Everyone that like is in that specialty part is very protective of their gear, whatever it is. It's like my stilts, my slider gear, my chainsaw. Everyone's like, do not touch it.
Exactly, no one is allowed to touch it.
Yeah.
Once you get it, that is yours for the season. No one else is allowed to touch it. But
yeah. Did you guys ever have nights where they sent you out there and you couldn't use your chainsaw?
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean,
that's good.
I did break mine once.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like that was unfortunate. So there are nights that I didn't get to use it, but like I would use it in the rain, and it was really exhausting actually.
Yeah.
It's like about like an 8-pound chainsaw.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Night, so, and I'm not the biggest guy in the world either. So it was very, very, very exhausting after a while. Like midway through season, I'm like, this is like five, 6 sets a night too. I'm like, this is exhausting. But,
well, that's what Alex was saying about his gear and his like boots alone, right?
Yeah.
Like they're heavy.
It's just walking with bricks in my feet.
What's funny is I was originally supposed to be a slider.
Really? Okay.
So back when I acted, they still had A shift and B shift.
Yeah.
So our A shift was the sliders. And they originally told us that we were all going to be sliders. And then like midway through, they told me no. So I did the slider training. I did all
Really?
that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I technically, I guess, did sliding a little bit. But
that's cool.
I do not like the slider gear.
I don't think anybody likes the slider gear.
Yeah, I've been trying to get them to like change that for so long, but they're so set in their ways.
Well, do you see like what they use at SeaWorld and Hershey and all these every other haunt that has
literally everywhere
gear?
else? Everyone else does it, but they're so set in their ways about using those PVC pipes.
Wait, explain to me. I've never been a scare actor. What's the difference between those other places? Like as far as the gear?
So essentially, the gear that we have, and I don't know if because maybe I don't know if it's changed or if it's been the same thing. But as far as what I have now, it's like a steel toe boot. You get a extra like steel toe bit that you duct tape to the steel toe boot. Yeah, the toe cap. That's what it's called. You duct tape your toe cap to the steel toe boot. Then you have a shin guard that you put over. Yeah, you have the shin guard that you put over.
It's like a giant piece of like PVC pipe.
Yeah, well that's because we have the shin guard and then we put PVC.
So you guys use shin guards now? I don't.
Yeah.
Think they
have so you guys did. Yeah. So we have
so.
We have shin guards. The shin guards have holes in them, and then we use zip ties to zip tie the PVC, which it's just a giant slab of hard plastic, not like a pipe. Because they kept saying that, and we're like PVC pipe we're gonna put on our legs.
Yeah.
So it's that, and then we have knee pads under everything, but my knee pads are not the right size, so I have to wear knee sleeves under my knee pads.
Are they pads? Or are they like the hard pads?
No, they're soft. They're like soft knee pads. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's that they always slide out of place. And then usually after that, we have to duct tape the top of our leg and then the bottom of our leg so nothing moves around and slides.
And personally, I think it's very inefficient too.
Yeah. We use a lot of duct tape.
Yes, they break all the time.
Yeah.
The PVC is very like unreliable.
Yes.
It's much more, I think, risky on your body because it's hard to balance on those like the PVC pipe or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, all other haunts, like all across the country, use just knee pads and gloves and toe caps, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it's much more like maneuverable. Like it's you can move a lot easier in it. You can also change like you can wear any kind of costume.
Yeah.
Because all you do is just cut out the knees
Yeah.
And you can just run around and slide as you wish. Whereas like with sliders, you're always going to have that giant PVC pipe.
It's a dead giveaway. You look like a goalie. Like up top, it's like, oh yeah, this guy looks normal, and it's like, I see him. He's gonna slide.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But for some reason, man, they're just so set in their ways.
I've found positives and negatives of it. I think the negatives obviously are it's a little bit. It's just a lot to deal with because you have to duct tape everything. You have to use zip ties for everything. So that's a lot. Mobility is not great. We can't do tricks and stuff like that. We can't really move around we can move, but we're very limited on how we can move.
Right.
But the thing that I liked, and this is not necessarily a super positive because the negative is, we're kind of more inclined to get hurt. The positive is it locks us in like a cast. So when we do get hurt, we can still slide because we're just that locked into everything.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, but we've had right now at least one slider in every zone has gotten really hurt this year.
So they're not like a hoard anymore, are they?
No,
'cause I've seen different themed sliders.
So this year, what they did is it's just sliders, and so there's 3 of us sliders in cyborgs. There's 2 in zombies, and then there's I want to say 4 in clowns, and then they have some in Ragnar's Wrath too.
That's the one I saw there, and I saw the clown one, and I was like, I didn't know if it was maybe an off night and they just needed to fill gaps, or if they actually split them up. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, because apparently that was supposed to happen last year, and it didn't happen. They didn't end up doing anything. I think they just had the group of sliders. But I kind of like this, because I've watched videos of how they do it at Hershey and how they do it at
Knott's.
Yeah, places like that where it's they have this group of sliders and they're just, these cool guys that walk around. But I like having that character bit to it. It just makes it more exciting. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just like that added bit to it. But yeah, it's crazy that we don't have this other gear. And
I agree.
Have you seen the modifications that some people do? I saw somebody made it so they put flint bits on their kneecaps so their knees light up when they slide.
Oh wow.
Yeah, stuff like that's crazy.
Are you allowed to do that?
No, we can't. But at other haunts, maybe.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, I will say there was one, I guess, exception to that. The year that one of the years I was there, one of the sliders, he would dual wield these machetes, not a full machete, but
really
kind of like the sword. And he put flint on the tip of it, so he'd run, he'd slide, and he'd scrape the ground.
That's cool.
Dope.
Yeah. And then I almost really messed up because I was going to put a flint stick on the tip of my chainsaw blade.
Yeah.
So I could scrape the ground.
Oh.
And then I was like, gasoline.
The gasoline.
So I was probably not a good idea. But I was really close to doing it, man.
Oh my god. That would have been cool.
Yeah, you caught on fire and people are like, wow, this is so great. Right? And you're like, no guys, I'm actually on fire right now.
Man, these special effects are so good. HHN who?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I keep worrying about that when I'm sliding too, when I'm not, when we get to day, 2, day 3, since David, I don't know if I think we talked about this with Ashley, but yeah, we get our uniform or costumes are washed once a week. So, we're dealing with that. But, I start one day I started spraying with body spray and I'm like, that's not good because I'm ignite. I'm doing these sparks everywhere. I'm going to end up lighting on fire and that's going to be a whole mess, but oh my God. But
you were part of the Hoard, right? And you said you started in 2016. You said,
yeah.
How different do you see Busch Gardens now compared to back then?
Man, very.
Really?
Yeah, and I personally not to be negative. I think it's more of a downward change than it is a positive.
Okay.
There's just so many different things that they do differently now.
As far as for the scare actors or for the actual
I mean, technically both the event as well.
Okay.
I think mainly the biggest change was they don't do A shift, B shift anymore. I'm pretty sure they don't do that now.
Some in rare occasion, my group is A and B, but pretty much everyone at the event is ABC.
Yeah, which is, in my opinion,
ABC's wrong.
Yeah, because it leaves holes in certain areas too sometimes. So that was a big issue for a while. Was that I think before they did the ABC, when they first changed it, it would leave holes in the in houses and stuff. So there's nobody replacing the person leaving to go on break. So it's
just empty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's a really big difference. There's definitely a lot there's less scare actors. It's harder for them to find actors now. And that's for a various. All kinds of different reasons.
Right.
But,
yeah.
It's definitely a lot different. I think if I went back to acting now, it wouldn't be anywhere near the same experience that I had back then.
Yeah. What was your you said you did 3 seasons. What was your favorite part that you played or character?
So I was actually lucky enough to play the same character all.
Wow.
Yeah. So I had
That's
my chainsaw
crazy.
all 3 seasons, and then my costume would change.
Okay.
But my mask always stayed the same. I had like this cigar smoking chainsaw clown.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
that's
It was
cool.
like he was like bald up here, but then had like hair around his head that was like down to my shoulders.
Yeah.
It was like this 1 pound latex mask. So it was very
oh my
hot.
god.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
So like I would sweat so much that I would forget like how hot I was. But my mask would have this little like gap under the chin. It would puddle up with my sweat,
Oh my
and I would
God.
forget. And I would like go to look up, and then all of it would just drip down my. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It was so gross, so gross. But
Now, let me ask you this. Do other people wear that mask, or is that your mask for the entire, like, scares? Like,
no,
season?
no. I that was strictly.
Oh,
mine.
thank God.
Yeah, I actually had 2 versions of my mask.
Oh, that's good.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then at one point, like I got like, I think I was like a heat stroke. I got like,
Oh.
yeah, I had to like
Oh my
go off
God.
set and like go to like the med cart and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. But and after that happened, they like drilled holes into the top of it so that it would like kind of breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I would not recommend anyone to put that mask on after me.
Yeah. Oh my god.
There's no cleaning that thing. But.
So you were always part of the Horde. that
Yeah,
you said.
I did get to act in a house once because we kind of got rained out, and
Okay,
when it's
cool.
raining pretty heavily, we couldn't go out there, obviously. But they would keep the houses open as long as they wouldn't flood or anything. And I got to do Black Spot.
Oh, all right.
Is that the pirate one?
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
hated that house. I did. I actually got to do some media stuff for that too.
Really?
It was like 4 a.m. for like
Oh my
one
God.
of the
Wow.
news people. And funny enough, the night before we had gone to a different haunt. We were out till like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my
I
god.
got home, I slept for 2 hours, and then went back and did some media stuff in Black Spot. And then later on that season, got to act in it during like a rainy night or whatever. But I was just like hiding behind like a wall, and I'd pop out on this like the random corridor. But I was still dressed in like my normal costume.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And a clown. That's your clown.
yeah, it was technically a clown costume, but I had this this like magician pea coat. It was like a white shirt, a magician's pea coat.
Okay.
So it kind of looked piratey a little
Yeah.
bit. I just threw some like black on my eyes, and
It's dark enough. Who cares?
yeah, no,
Nobody
Oh
literally.
my god.
It's all dark. Everyone's drunk enough.
Yeah.
They're not gonna know the difference. But
Now, as far as you, like I said, back in 2016, and do you see so when we were first talking about how this year, I went the one weekend, and as soon as we walk in, like these kids were being chased out of like the park. Now, as far as being in the Horde, did you have like issues with that as far as like the guests like messing around with you? Because like when you said that they don't necessarily do the Horde anymore, I'm like, oh, like thank God, because I feel like even if you go by yourself, I would be like, you know what I mean, no other like management is around you, I'd be so scared now to be like messed with by yourself.
yeah, a lot of times
Does that make sense?
they told us to like
Okay.
do the buddy system too.
Oh, okay.
So like
Yeah.
if our horde was like spread out, because I mean we'd have some days where we're like down in front of the Sheikah Plaza, and we'd have people that would be in that area, and then also like a little bit further down where the drop is, and then some that would all go to the Skyride area.
Yeah.
That's a really big spread for people, and I think we only had like 12 of us. So,
Okay.
but it was always buddy system. Like, make sure you're
Yeah.
with somebody for those reasons, right? Right there, where like if a teen or a couple teens are like messing with you or anything like that, you at least have one other actor who can go get a stage manager,
Right.
or anything like that. But I luckily enough, I didn't have to deal with anything too crazy
That's good.
because I had a chainsaw. So most
Yeah.
people were just like,
Just leave you alone.
yeah, no, literally. But I would also just like I wouldn't put myself in positions where I had the potential to like,
Yeah.
get assaulted or
Yeah,
anything.
right.
I would like keep myself off to the side and kind of run out and scare people or hide behind a sign or something like that,
Yeah.
where I can see what's around me essentially.
Yeah.
But the only thing that happened to me is I did get groped once. Was
Oh
very
my
strange.
God.
Oh wow.
It's completely random too. It was really weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, some lady just like walked by, and as she was walking by, she like groped me and then like walked off, and I was like, "What the?" It was the most.
That's what they do.
Hey,
It was so weird.
don't
is
knock
what
it.
they
She's
do.
into it. all
Yeah.
right? You know what I mean? It's hey, hey,
Oh my god.
But yeah, that was the only thing that really ever happened to me. Thankfully.
Yeah.
Can you recall like your favorite scare moment that you did?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
He has one.
I feel
Locked
like
and loaded.
I have plenty, but yeah, and I think it's one I probably shouldn't have done. If I'm being honest,
Those are the
but-
best ones, though. The ones
Yeah.
you're not supposed to do.
So, I'm not sure if you're super familiar with the park, but we used to be able to also go inside scare zones too if we wanted.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's so cool.
That's pretty
I forgot
cool.
what year it was, maybe in our second or third year, but I think at the time in the Sesame area there was a clown pretty sure it was a clown scare zone because where they had that ticket booth.
And
they usually only use that for clown scare zones typically. But I was down by the bird gardens where they have that split where you can walk towards Annie Street Bridge.
Yeah.
Well, like 20 feet before that, on the left side, if you're walking towards it, there's like these bushes that you can kind of like just stand in, and you can still be on the pathway. Well, I was standing there, and I was just like popping out and scaring people. And a little bit further down, my buddy was hiding behind a rock, and he would jump out and scare people. And this one kid, who was probably like 16, 17, was like freaking out. And my buddy jumped out, scared him, and he was sprinting and running away, but he was looking back while he was doing it. And I saw it, and I like popped out of the bushes. I quick started my chainsaw while he was still looking back, and he like lost his shit. He jumped back, he fell on the floor, and I was like, well, this is too good to just stand here. So I stood over him and like revved my chainsaw over him, like as loud as I could, and then quick started it and turned it off because I just started laughing like hysterically because it was so just the sheer terror on his face was so funny that I couldn't keep character, and I just started laughing so hard I fell to the ground. I was laughing, I like went down on my knees, and then his friends were laughing at him because I was laughing at him.
Right.
And they were like, it was cool. It was like both a really good scare, and then I also got to entertain people, which is one of my favorite things.
Yes.
And I'm glad I had a mask on because I suck at keeping, like, I can't keep character.
Right.
I laugh so hard when I scare people.
Oh my
It's so fun.
Wow,
that's great.
You traumatized that individual.
Probably, but
That's what it's all about. That's why we do this.
That's why they pay to go in, man.
Yeah.
That's why they pay to go in. Have you heard about this whole thing? Now you can pay. Is it Busch Gardens or is it just Howl-O-Screams where you can pay extra not to get scared?
Oh, the no
That
boo.
is the no boo.
Hoard and I started doing that this year too.
Yeah, they started doing it this year. Yeah,
Man,
it's great.
get your money. I mean,
Yeah. People will buy it, so.
it's wild.
I keep saying they got to put an advertisement for that like out front because I've been having people this year that like they get off the trolley and I run after them and they have to get on the trolley and leave right away, and I'm like,
Really?
yeah,
It's so awesome.
get out of my house. But that's like those are the best ones where it's just like you can kind of tell where the line is and you're like, I can just go a little bit further over this line and it's gonna make that big of a difference.
Yep.
Oh my god. But I love that, and it's that bit of because I had somebody that kind of did that the other day. We had someone that was like, you could tell he was horrified. He was walking into the park, and like, one of our guys sprayed his fog gun at him, and he was like, "Oh my god!" And then the stilt walker's like, "Oh my god!" He's like, "Why is it always me?" And I was on the other side of the front gate, and I sprinted after him and slid after him, and he just lost it. Then I was like, "Yeah." It's all about that. It's just pushing the line, pushing the boundaries.
Yeah, I always had a really good time. I tried to do both scare and entertain.
Yeah.
I like depending on my mood that day, I would either like try to be funny and scary, or I would just be straight up like, I'm gonna destroy everybody.
Right.
So if I was like tired or having a bad day, I'm like, I'm just gonna go out here and wreck everyone. But if I was in a good mood, I try to be funny. I used to like pick on, because I'm a smaller guy, I used to pick on the bigger people. So I'd see like a big muscular guy, and I would like walk up behind him and then just start like mimicking like this, like I was like, and then like his friends would start laughing. He'd turn around, I would just like look around, like I didn't do nothing, and then I would keep doing it, and then I would just jump off and scare a different group who was walking like the opposite direction. Just so much fun, man. I had a good time doing that.
Oh, that's so cool.
I love it. And then you guys, were you guys able to talk with your characters?
Yeah.
Okay, you were. Yeah. See, I feel like that adds a lot. I feel like because I have yet to play a character where I can be verbal. I mean, now I can say like a few small words, but I can't like have an actual conversation with someone.
Right.
But I feel like that helps a lot too when people are like harassing you, because you can kind of talk your way out of it too, which is nice.
Yep.
Like with us, it's just either you break character or you just walk away, and it's just sad walking away.
Yeah, I mean, back when I did it too, they were pretty big on like not breaking character.
Yeah.
Like, you can't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Like, if you're like you're supposed to be a zombie, you can't speak. You can't do nothing like at all.
Yeah.
Is there like a point system if you like they're like marking you if like you speak?
Yes, but not for that. There is a point system.
It's mainly just for attendance.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
It's, yeah. It's pretty much for that.
Dope.
But
you will get like they'll say, "Hey, don't do that."
yeah. Yeah.
Or if like you're doing something and a higher up walks by and they're like, "Hey, I don't like what that character's doing," then they'll be like, "Hey, don't
Change
do
it
that."
up. Okay.
Which we got in trouble quite a bit when we were.
Really?
We had one person in our cast who is hands down the probably best scare actor I think I've ever met.
Really?
He would, I don't know what it is, but he would always find just creative ways to scare people. And one of the things that he did that he got in trouble for, we didn't all get in trouble for this one, but where the Annie Street Bridge is. It's that like bridge that you walk through right before you get into Stanleyville. He like jumped into the bushes that are like high, on top of that half wall, and then climbed up the little wooden awning thing, which is like hanging off of it like this. And he was
oh my God.
Yeah. And he was dressed as a pumpkin. So like, he was a pumpkin wearing pajamas. It was really funny.
Oh my God.
But you couldn't really see him. And every now and then someone would see him. And then when they would freak out, he would like jump down at them. And then
That's so funny.
someone saw it and they were like, no.
You can't do that.
No, don't do that.
Can't do that.
Ah, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's all pushing the boundaries. You got to push we got to stand out here. It's
You
all
try to do
about
it when
that.
you're not being watched.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you like just enjoy the Hoard, or did you want to be like a scare actor inside a house?
No. After that one night that I did it, I was like, I can never go back to
like
anything
this?
else.
Really?
I don't think I would ever, unless I had a really cool role, I don't think I could ever do anything except for use a chainsaw. Like,
Okay.
yeah, because it was just so much fun, man.
Yeah.
If you were ever to do it again, where you like put on your resume, you're like chainsaw master,
Pretty
You know
much.
what I mean?
Chainsaw
master.
Give me
Oh
my
my
saw.
God.
Yeah.
No, I think I would like an improv role or something like that too.
Yeah.
I think being able to improv with people and have like interaction, like you were saying, would be a lot of fun because I could be funny, I could be scary,
Right.
I could be a mime, if I really wanted to. I used to be really good at miming stuff.
Really?
Well, like my mask was really hard to hear out of, or I guess for people to hear me. So like I would talk, but it would just have like mumbling. Most
Oh,
of the time.
yeah.
Every
Makes
now and
sense.
then, if I yelled loud enough, they
Yeah,
would hear me. But no, I think I would do that, but not a house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it harder inside a house, or is it different? It's not as fun because you're more limited.
I would say, yeah, it's because you're more limited.
Okay.
I mean, you have so much freedom whenever you're even in a scare zone.
Yeah.
You can still, unless they force
Walk
you
around
to be
a
in
little
one
bit.
spot.
Oh,
Yeah,
that makes
you
more
can walk
sense.
around a bit, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just very limiting. It's the same scare over and over again. Very few houses give you the option to have multiple scares. At least with, Howl-O-Scream. At least that I've noticed.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just more limiting.
So you've worked at Busch Gardens.
Yes.
Where other scares like areas have you worked at? Halloween
that's
Horror
the-
Nights or
No, I haven't worked at any of the other ones. I mean,
Okay.
technically, like my own that I created that we opened up.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I in 2020, like peak COVID, myself, my friend, my wife, and his wife decided to open up a haunted attraction because we didn't really think there was going to be much to do. And we were like, it was something we had been talking about for a while anyways, and we felt it was probably the best time to do it because people are going to be wanting something to do. A lot of stuff was like still unsure if they were going to be doing anything. Like obviously I think they had just announced that Horror Nights wasn't going that year. Howl-O-Scream hadn't mentioned anything yet, so we were like, fuck it, let's do it. So we ended up opening up I guess they're like haunted trails, but my buddy owns a pumpkin patch.
Okay.
And so we built the haunted attraction attached to the pumpkin patch. So you'd have the pumpkin patch, and then you can pay extra to go to each of the trails. We had like technically four different trails. We had like a little photo op area, and like a common area, and all that kind of stuff. And we built all trails ourselves. It was just the four of us. Well, five of us. We had one other person that would help build, but like each of the things that we created were all just the four of us. And I think like a 2.5 month span.
Wow.
My
Yeah.
God.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, and it was like during peak COVID, which was also a really hard thing to do. But,
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, yeah.
and originally I didn't like scare act in that. I was doing mainly like operation stuff and making sure all the haunts were running. But then like my buddy that I mentioned earlier, he came and acted for us, and I was like,
Cool.
I can't not act with you at least
Yeah,
once.
yeah.
And then that one night ended up turning into the two last weekends of the event. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna act. It
Oh
was so
my
much
God.
fun. But
Do you guys still do it?
no, unfortunately, after that year, we ended up losing that space because we were leasing it, and then now it's just so hard to like find one space, let alone space that's cheap enough to actually
Right.
rent and then also build stuff on. So eventually, I think at some point it will come back, and we did a lot of really cool stuff, and
Yeah.
we're still thinking of ideas all the time too. So if it did come back, it would definitely be a lot better than what it was when we first did it. So
I don't know about you guys, but like when growing up, I loved the neighborhoods that had that one house that would just turn their house into or like their garage.
the home haunt.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
those were always the best houses. I loved them Now, I don't know. I'd be kind of freaked out to go on somebody else's garage a little bit.
Who knows
It's a
different back
little
then.
scary, you know what I
Right.
mean? But
Oh my god.
Who knows what you're gonna see?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I love that kind of stuff, dude.
Yeah. We had one. There was like one where I grew up, but I used to be like way too scared of all that stuff. Which look
Yeah.
at me now, it's crazy.
Right.
But I was just like, it was just like weird. But that's yeah. That was I completely forgot about that until now that people used to do that.
Listen, I tell everybody that when I get a house, I'm literally, and I want a decent size like yard where I don't want to do like a full on like haunted house situation, but just something where like the kids can get like a small taste of, you know, a Halloween experience like
Right.
that. You know what I mean? While they're still trick or treating. I'm still for the type of person that like, if I'm giving kids the candy, I want to give alcohol to the adults.
I love that idea.
You know what I mean?
We talked.
Have you
I forgot
seen
we talked
that?
about that. That was a good idea.
I
yeah.
love that
That's a really
idea.
good idea, actually.
Yeah, one of my a YouTuber I follow, she used to do like frozen margaritas.
Oh
And so
my
she would-
God.
and just give like little things out to the parents while they're like walking.
That's
their kids
crazy.
around. I
That's
was like,
really
dude,
cool.
that is so
I
smart.
love that.
It's so smart.
Yeah. No, we honestly that was a lot of fun too. We had a good time doing all that. We had one trail that was themed to vampires.
Cool. Okay.
It was called Vampire Junkyard.
Very nice.
Cool.
We had a clown trail. We had kind of like this voodoo witch themed trail.
Oh, very nice.
And then we had another one that was really funny. And it was either really effective or it was just really bad, depending on who you were. But it was basically this really small tent.
Wait a second. I think I went to this haunt.
You
Was
may
it
have.
called The Darkness and it was just a big dark tent?
Yes.
Oh my god, I went to this.
Did you really?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
please tell me what you thought, and I want you to be. I want you to be honest.
My god, I went that one that you did, I
Yes.
was dying when I walked out of it.
Like-
Because I was
like in a good way, or
yes, because I was like so horrified. I'm like, because you went into it was this big tent and it was completely black,
Yeah.
and you couldn't see anything in there, and like like pitch black. And me and my group, we were all like huddled together. There were three of us, and we were like shaking, walking through. And we're like, something's gonna jump out. Something's gonna. And then you open the curtain, and you're out of the house. There was nothing in there.
what's funny is we did have something in there.
Oh,
but
there
it
was-
may not have been working. But
Okay.
yeah, there was an actor with like a puppet that would like, and a strobe light should have gone off, but who knows if it did or not. But
Oh my god,
That
I
was-
love this. I remember this place specifically now. This
that's
is
so
crazy.
funny. But so, what did you think overall of it?
I thought it was good because it was perfect because I remember that year. Yeah, there was nothing going on. You know, Howl-O-Scream was going on, but they were just doing the scare zones, and they
Right.
were charging like $70-$80 a ticket for that, which was crazy. So that was the only year I didn't go to Howl-O-Scream. And then yeah, like you said, you know, Horror Nights. So it was something good. Like I know me and my friends were like so excited because we're like, oh, something's happening. We're gonna go to this. So it was really good with that. And I remember that whatever. I'm trying to remember. I don't like specifically remember the house, but I remember it was like it was good. It was scary. I remember being like freaked out the whole thing, and I liked how there was that little like pumpkin patch in the
Yeah.
front. That was pretty cool. That's crazy.
That's awesome that you went.
I never thought about that until now. That is so crazy that I ended up going to that.
Yeah, so basically, like the idea behind that one is, and I guess I can go through like the rest of the event too. But that house was basically it was gonna be your own mind playing tricks on you.
Yeah.
Essentially, there wasn't anything like you said. There was nothing in there. It was just a complete pitch black tent. And we didn't tell. We were going to force people to go in by themselves, but then we were like,
Oh
we'll
my
just let them do
God.
their groups because some people were starting to kind of like, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we'll just go. And there was an actor in there with like a strobe light trigger and like a little puppet that would come out, but there was like you just had to find your way through it.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it was either really effective. People were like terrified because they're in their own heads. They don't know what's going to happen. They can't see anything.
Yeah.
Or they're like, this is
They're
the
like,
dumbest
what
thing
is
I've
this?
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So depending on who you ask, it was either really awesome or
It was
really
actually Catboy was in there.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the yeah. See,
bad. We're going to
Oh
have you
my
as a guest
God.
scare actor.
Oh,
next
you go.
time.
Hey, sign me up.
So keep this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
man.
Vampire Junkyard, that one was basically like vampires had taken over a junkyard. And one of the big like struggles too is we still had to like listen to like the mask mandates and stuff like that. So we had to
Okay.
figure out obviously vampires, masks doesn't really mix.
yeah,
You know, how are you going to bite somebody if you have a
Right.
mask on? So we basically made it to where like the vampires would have like these metal teeth, and we put the metal teeth on the mask.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
Yeah.
I really wanted to like make it to where it would make more sense, where you like the metal teeth would be connected to like a tube that would go into the neck. So it was like you could see that like the blood was feeding them that way.
Okay, yeah.
So I really wanted to add that effect, but that did not happen, unfortunately, because we weren't money. But so yeah, it was Vampire Junkyard. Vampires had basically taken over this junkyard. We had the clown, like a clown maze called Clowning Around, that we ended up putting a bounce house in. And we were going to have guests go through the bounce house, and then we realized that was probably not good. So,
that would have been cool.
Yeah, but we kept it, and we just had an actor play around in it, like while you walk past it.
Yeah.
And then we had the witch one, which was like Stitch Nightmares. And that one had like a bunch of laser swamps. There was a lot of really cool stuff we wanted to do with that too. We wanted to build like a sunken like witch hut.
Yeah.
With the dock and everything like that. Very similar to Pemberton, actually.
Yeah.
But we could not pull that off either because everything was like crazy, already expensive. So.
Oh my God!
Did you guys charge for this?
Yeah.
Oh,
we
thank
did.
God.
Yeah, ours was, I think it's like around like 20, 25 bucks, I think.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, to build 4 mazes or like 4 houses, like that's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys did it within 2 months?
It's like 2.5, yeah. Lots of long nights. I wish you guys would have seen it, but like literally hours beforehand, because it was not pretty.
Really?
Oh, dude, it was in such a rough shape. We were
Oh
stressing.
my God.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, even for our media night, I was like, and like we did our media night, and thankfully nothing went wrong. And then the next night, like we lost all of our power, and we had to like,
really,
we had to like. God. I'm pretty sure we cut the first night, if I remember correctly. But, yeah, real bad. And I was like, I'm glad this didn't happen on media night because that'd have been bad. But it was a lot of fun.
This is great. I've told people about that house.
Really?
Like I remember telling a lot of people about. Like, I went in this house one time and there was nothing in there. It was just dark. I can't get over that. That is crazy. Awesome. I love that.
Yeah, surprisingly, like people still like will mention it to me. They're like, "Yeah, hey, you guys gonna bring it back?" And I'm like, "Are you sure you're talking about the right place?" Because
what was it called again?
It's called Morrow's Nightmare.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I remember the name. Okay. Crazy. I can't believe that. Oh my
I'm
God.
glad you had a good time though.
It was great. It was the saving grace. That's the thing. During like COVID, it was like we need something, and that was and it was good. We got what we needed out of it.
Yeah, and we got the satisfaction out of being able to do it too, because it's something that we always wanted to do, and luckily we got to do it, and hopefully it'll come back one day. But.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Did you guys save all the stuff?
Some of it. Okay. Yeah, a lot of it got like thrown away after a while, but there's still like he still has his pumpkin patch, and so he still uses some of that stuff for like props for the pumpkin patch as well too. So.
That's cool.
Nice. Yeah. Was there anything that like surprised you with like running your own haunt, or like something that you were like, I didn't expect it to be like this, when just kind of putting it all together?
How difficult it is to actually build.
Yeah.
In peak summer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I didn't even think. Yeah, because you have to build it like in actual summer, and that's
And we were outside, so that was a bit rough. How expensive it can be very quickly. It was much more expensive than I think we wanted it to be.
Yeah.
But like operational wise, not really. I mean, we kind of already had like the buddy that I did it with. We all worked at Howl-O-Scream. Him, his wife, my wife, and me. So we already had experience with that. He had experience building haunts. He built some of the houses at Howl-O-Scream years ago. And then my wife did like all the costuming. His wife did all the costuming and whatnot. We actually did auditions the same way HOS does auditions.
Cool.
Oh my God.
Yeah, without the gauntlet wall. But
did you hear that they got rid of the gauntlet?
Really?
Yeah, there's no gauntlet this year. It was really sad.
That's weird.
Yeah.
What do they do instead of the gauntlet?
You have to do startle scares now. So everybody stands in the room like a statue, and then they snake around, and when they pass you got to scare them. It's not the same at all. It's very sad.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, don't they just keep it in that room anyways?
Yeah, it's still in. Well, no. It's apparently. I don't know. Nobody knows what happened to it. We were just told it was borrowed permanently, and that's what's going on.
Probably got sent to Orlando.
Probably.
To SeaWorld. Would be my guess.
They don't need it. We need it more than they do.
Yeah. That's interesting though.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, nothing like too surprising to be honest.
Yeah. No, that's
I'm
crazy.
going to ask a really dumb question. Does SeaWorld do like a Halloween attraction?
Yeah.
Oh, they do?
They do. They do Howl-O-Scream too. They do SeaWorld
Howl-O-Scream. I did not know that.
This is their 5th year.
A bunch of fishes like walking around.
I mean, it was for like the first few. Yeah.
The first 4 years they did it based off of like sirens.
Yeah, it was like sirens.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I did not know that.
And then this year they got rid of sirens, and then they added a character named Fear.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about him. I don't dislike him, but I'm just like, no, but like, and that's not me saying that the architect was any better, because that was a whole other thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, he did look. I feel like he looked better than the Fear guy. But
so here's my take on it, I guess.
Yeah.
I like the actor that plays him.
Yeah.
He's a really talented actor. He's really cool. But it's just he's like this giant skull. Think of like Ghost Rider, right?
Okay. Yes.
He has a Ghost Rider face, and then the rest of him is just sexy. It's just like skinny jeans, no shirt. He has like some sort of harness on, I think, like the airbrushed abs and all that stuff.
He's like sprayed orange too.
I need to see a picture of this.
Yeah.
But he's like portrayed as being the scary character, but he's not really scary.
Yeah, he's really
just
not.
sexy. And that's one of the main differences between Orlando's event and Tampa's event. Is Tampa's is like kind of more focused on like scariness, and then Orlando is very sexy party vibe focused.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. So like there's they have the Bloodlight District, best scare zone in the world. Love it. But it's basically a bunch of vampires in windows, like you'd be going through the Red Light District.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I love it. I hope they never get rid of it. It's the best.
I did not know this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they got the rave yard this year.
Yes.
So it's kind of... I like
that kind of
cool
that kind of makes sense to kind of like counterbalance what Halloween Horror Nights is doing. You know what I mean? It's a totally different vibe. Oh, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
That's fun. I've always had fun at their event, to be honest.
Yeah. There's things I like, there's things I don't like. I feel like one thing this year, I love the trailer park zone they have this year.
Oh, really?
I think that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Have you seen videos of the trailer park zone? It's literally just a zone. It's just a trailer park. Like, it's not, no zombies, no vampire. Like, you walk in and they're like screaming at you, you have a lighter, you got a lighter.
Oh,
and they're just.
that kind of, okay.
So it's just my family. Like,
But like I've watched videos of vloggers going in and they will just talk to these people. They'll talk to the actors for like 20 minutes and they'll just keep talking. Like it's so entertaining to watch.
I was going to say, I feel like that'd be a fun role to play.
Yeah, no, it looks like it'd be so fun to do. I was like, oh my God.
it's when real life gets too real.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
That's so funny.
Yeah, so I was like, it's really an interesting idea that they went with that, but it works. They do have some good ideas with that.
Yeah, the only difference too, one of the main differences is you're not going to get the quality of houses in Orlando that you will with Tampa.
Yes.
So that's like the main difference. It's more showy, I think.
I will say though, this year, the Alice in Wonderland one, I was very impressed. And
that was a good house.
And the Mars one, whatever that was called.
Yeah.
I was like, dang. It looked really good.
Yeah.
It looked really good.
That's I think one of the big positives about Howl-O-Scream is they're slowly getting towards Horror Nights quality houses, which is what they personally I think they need. And one of the main guys that's been doing all the houses has literally been like killing it since he started doing them. Like every house since he's been doing it has been like banger after banger after banger. And like Mars is no exception.
It was really good.
Like I appreciate they're starting to do more of the trigger scares and effects. I know some of the actors don't really like that, especially when it comes to Howl-O-Scream. They're very set in like being able to like perform themselves. But honestly, like Howl-O-Scream really needs that kind of stuff, and they need it throughout the entire event. But at least we're getting it with the houses.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
What is your personal favorite house
of all time or currently?
Well, with Busch Gardens.
This is tough because I feel like I know what I want to say, but it's really not my favorite house.
Or like a top 3 maybe. That might make it easier.
Okay, top 3. Top 3 would be number 3, The Forgotten.
Oh, really?
Dude, God, especially the first year of it, dude, I love that. Look at me. Vampires are my thing, all right?
Yeah, okay, well, there you go.
I love vampires. It's funny, I was actually working at the park whenever they were building that. I used to sneak back there and watch as they were building it, like throughout its process.
Cool.
And like I saw them putting the props up, and I was like, oh, cool, it's going to be like a vampire theme. This is awesome. And then I went back like 2 days later, and they started putting all like the BDSM stuff.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this going to be?
It's cool.
Yeah, it was really awesome.
I love it.
I enjoyed it. But yeah, so that's number 3. Number 2 would be Zombie Mortuary. That one was a really good house. It was the one that was in Pantopia or by the theater.
I've heard a lot of things about that one.
Dude, that house was so cool.
I heard it was really good.
It's easily, I think, one of the best houses they've done. A lot of really cool scares, awesome sets.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But all-time favorite house they've ever done was Alone.
That one I've also heard about. But what was the concept of that one again?
So Alone was an upcharge house. So you had to pay extra to go through it.
Oh.
It's where Witch of the Woods is.
Okay.
And basically you could go with you and up to 3 friends, or you can go by yourself. When I did it, I went alone. But you go through this house.
You're crazy.
I was pretty young when I did this too. Oh, I think
really?
I don't know, I guess young, but like 15.
Oh my God.
I don't know. But yeah, so you'd go through the house and all the actors knew your name. Because
oh my God.
you'd go by yourself, so they would go through and they'd tell everybody. And just the level of scares they had here was insane. One of the things I remember the most, and to this day is probably still one of the most terrified I've been in a house. At one point, you walk through this hallway. You walk into a hallway. At the very end of the hallway, there's like your stereotypical like flashing light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And as you walk through the hallway, this shirtless dude, turns the corner and is standing in front of you. And he has these like two like I think they're like scythes or sickles or whatever. Bangs them against the wall, starts running at you while there's sparks flying off to the side.
Oh my God.
And then just turns and disappears into the wall, and then you have to like continue on. And like yeah. And so you have to like walk past them, and you walk past them and you're like, you don't see him, he's gone. And then he like comes up from behind you, starts running at you. So obviously you like run the fuck away.
Yeah.
And then you go into like a different room. I remember that was a really cool one. At one point, you get put into an elevator with a bellhop.
Really?
Is completely blind. He has like no eyes.
No.
And like they mimic like you're going down or whatever. And then the like lights start flashing. The lights go out, and then they turn back on, and he's just completely gone.
That's
and then
crazy.
you're sitting there by yourself, and then the doors open up, and you walk into like the next room. And they would constantly say your name. They would have like all these different little show scenes and stuff they would do. It was
That's
like
interesting.
It was like peak Scott Swinson.
How did you?
Awesome.
This just reminds me. Have you guys ever rode the ET ride?
Yeah.
I would just give a fake name every time for the ET ride.
Right.
So I feel like if you ever did that again, so I would just give a fake name. They're like, Marco, what are you doing, Marco? Django, what are you doing, Django?
They did have a safe word, and I think it was different every night, but mine was goldfish.
Goldfish.
Yeah, so if I was getting too scared, I had to say goldfish.
Goldfish.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I remember at one point too. I was like trapped in a corner, and I had a hat on. I was like putting the hat in my face like this.
Oh my God!
Myself because I can't do it. But
that's so funny.
Could they touch you in that house? Or
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, they would get really
they'd
close,
get really close.
I don't remember anyone like touching me or anything like that. But it was still pretty intense.
Was that before? Was it was Motel Hell, that area?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well before it was like I think 2013.
2013. Okay, cool.
That area.
Okay.
I am a little disappointed that you didn't say The Residence.
Oh my God! You keep talking about The Residence.
It's literally my favorite house.
It was
hate.
Why?
It's just so bad.
No, it's so
and
good.
It made no sense.
It's so good. And the ending with Santa just farting.
I will say that was the best version of that house.
I went one year and Santa wasn't, and I was like so pissed off because I was waiting for that Santa.
Event ruined.
Oh my God.
For real. But I don't know who they got when I first went to it.
Yeah.
That Santa was so good.
Really?
Oh my God.
Oh
so
my God.
good. I'm so disappointed now.
Yeah, no, sorry. That's like bottom tier for me.
That's how I like the Christmas overlay. Like the Christmas overlay made it good to me, but like before that I was like, I don't know what this house is. This is just a crazy house.
Didn't they have like a haunted like snowman character in that like the house? It was funny.
Maybe they might have.
I just think it's funny. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, did you ever watch the Mickey Mouse the Steamboat?
Yeah.
Movie.
Oh, what the scary
it's just
one?
Stupid.
Oh, I gotta watch
like,
that still.
Oh, it's so good. It's so. good.
With the guy that David
that
plays
plays
Terrifier.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. Have you seen it?
No.
Watch it. It's one of the most craziest movies that I've seen, and I'm just like, my jaw drops a couple times. Not as far as like I'm scared, but it's like, wow, they really went there. It's just weird. I loved it.
Love it. I'll have to check it out. Yeah.
Yeah. I always liked Insomnia. I think that was like one of my favorite.
Yeah, Insomnia's
houses.
really cool too.
Yeah. I always like when they had the keyboard in the front, they would throw the keyboard at it. I was like, that is crazy right from the start of it. I would never want to be in that building though. I keep hearing like worse things about that building.
I've snuck in there when I used to work there.
Yeah.
Because I think they were building. I forgot what they were building. It may have been Stranglewood, and I was nosy, so I wanted to go back there and see what it was. And even walking through there, because the simulator area is still there too. You can like walk through the simulator, like the loading doors and everything like that.
Yeah.
And even being in that building, it's creepy.
Yeah.
Especially when you're not supposed to be there. But.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, that's crazy. All right. So we're going to take like a mid-break here because we're going to be switching into our snack time. So today we have some candy. I've been wanting to get candy for snack time because it's Halloween-ish and, I wanted to dive into it. I found this today. This is a Reese's Mini Oreos. So basically it's a Reese's with an Oreo in it. I kind of did my last-minute trip to Walmart of like, I need to find something cool for us to try. And this is what I found. I was very excited.
All right.
Last time we got stuck with, what was it? The pumpkin Pop-Tarts, which are Not awful, but I
not the
feel like these
greatest.
are going to be a lot better.
Okay. It's funny.
All right.
I actually don't
Got some
like
for you,
Reese's, so I'm
some
going
for
to see.
you.
if
Don't?
they
Oh,
don't.
so do you like Oreos at least?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, so then you might like this.
Oh, this
These
is
could be
tiny.
good. Well, yeah, they're mini. They're mini.
Oh.
They're mini Reese's. But
They
like
put an Oreo in here?
a whole Oreo.
Probably just like a piece of the cookie.
It's probably just a piece of it, honestly. But I heard about these the other day. Oh, and they're white. They're white Reese's, or are they all white?
Is it
white
just the
Reese's?
cream?
No. There's like apparently pieces of Oreo actually in there. Well, it looks like in the thing. It looks like there is. I'm curious. This could be.
I think it is just the cream.
I don't think so. It could be. Let me see. No, there's a cookie in there. Oh, it's good.
No. Honestly, not bad.
What do you think, David?
10 out of 10. I
Yeah.
love Reese's.
Man, maybe I should try Reese's again then.
They're good.
They're not bad.
Wow, that's really surprising. I don't know how they packed so much in this little thing.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't taste too much of the Oreo though, but
No.
You get like the cookie crunch of it, but you
Yeah.
don't get, I get like more white Reese's with just like some sort of cookiness out
Right.
of it. Yeah. But they've been doing cool stuff with Reese's. They did like a lava cake one. They did like a peanut butter and jelly one. Yeah.
interesting.
They did, I think they did like a potato chip one too, where there were like actual potato chips in there.
Maybe I'll like start trying all the unique Reese's and then
That-
slowly
yeah.
work my way to the original and
There
see,
we
go.
see
Yeah.
how it goes.
But then you get to the original, you're like, this is boring. I
Yeah.
don't like this anymore.
Back to square one. Full
Oh
circle.
my God.
Oh my God, I just came up with a new idea
What?
for like a media thing, or like a social media account. It's like, do you know what mukbangs are?
Yes.
Mukbangs. Why do you keep calling them mukbangs?
Oh, that's kind of funny. Honestly. I like it.
But trick or treat, and all you do is just do mukbangs of like candy.
That's an idea.
I feel
It is
like,
an idea.
I feel like
I don't know.
it's a good idea while you're doing it,
Yeah,
and then like an hour later,
you feel like crap.
yeah, probably
Yeah.
not so much.
No,
Probably,
I
I
get
feel
that.
like it'd be harder to recover from that than an actual. Like,
Do you what as a kid? What was your favorite candy?
probably Milky Ways, honestly.
Milky Ways.
Yeah.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah.
So good.
Did you go trick or treating as a kid?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did you, Alex?
I do.
Yeah.
It was always fun.
Let me tell you, my uncle, God bless him, I grew up very religious, and he'd be that house that had like Jesus pamphlets that he would pass out to the kids.
No.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's
God.
not not the right time, not the right place. But and he wondered why he got his house egged, or you know what I mean? Like what?
So
my
brother-
God.
we used to do icing instead of eggs. Like cake icing.
Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
I think it's like less, destroying.
I feel like ants would go after that more though.
That yeah, probably.
But did you guys just like load globs of it into like a slingshot and?
No, we would just
You thought about it.
no, we would just get like a giant bag and then just like scoop
Oh, there you go. Yeah. That's,
it. Mainly, we would like. I was like an asshole kid, but we'd mainly just do it again like for cars and stuff.
Yeah,
but
okay.
not houses so much, or just
Oh
be,
my-
like people walking by on our street.
crazy.
Oh my God, you're a rascal! I was too scared to do that kind of stuff. I've never
my
done anything.
Well, typically
like
we
that.
were on bikes, so we were like, I'm just gonna bike it.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, there you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, get away
Can't
before they
catch
catch
me,
up
bro,
to
yeah.
you.
Did you ever do any pranks on Halloween? Do people still do that?
I'm sure they do.
assume so.
They don't just do it on Halloween. They do it all the time.
Well, yes, that's
they come
true.
and they
but you know what I
harass
mean?
us.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever did. I was always like scared to do stuff like that. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah,
I don't
for
know.
sure.
I'll watch someone else do it though. That's like kind of how I am.
What would you dress up as a kid?
Oh, as a kid,
Do you remember your costumes? I
I
remember
was
mine.
Batman once. I think as most kids were.
Yep.
Nice.
Very similar, but just
Well,
less blue.
I was
less cat.
Robin because my twin brother was Batman.
Ah,
Yeah.
there you
So,
go.
There you go.
And then vampire.
Vampire.
Love it.
Yeah, I think those were like the two that I would try to go for the most. But
What kind of vampire did you do?
Oh,
Did you do
like the
like Dracula
with
kind of?
like the,
I
yep.
love that.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
But I was like, I remember the first time I tried it, I was like really scared to put like the fake blood pods in your.
Oh yeah,
I didn't want it to taste all weird, so I was like, I skipped that part. But
Oh, my
I put everything
God.
else in.
Do you have a favorite vampire movie?
I don't think so actually.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't
Did you
think
see
of-
the new Sinners movie?
Not yet. I keep telling.
I have to watch that.
It's a little slow.
Too.
It's a little slow at first, but
I
like,
heard it's great.
Such a cool concept. Well, it's such a cool concept, but I feel like they didn't dive into more of like the horror like lore a little more.
Oh.
When you watch it, you'll understand.
Yeah, I was told it's very similar to like From Dusk Till Dawn, where like all the main stuff doesn't happen till the end.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It, but at the end, it picks up.
That's crazy,
and it's so cool. Yeah.
Actually, I take that back. I'm gonna I guess doesn't really scream vampire film, but I'm gonna say Renfield.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
it was funny. That's the one with
Yes.
Yeah.
That movie is so good.
Yeah, it was really funny.
It is so good. Have you seen it?
I haven't, but I know of the movie.
Listen, I love me some Nicolas Cage.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
he's good.
He's
He's
so
good.
in that film.
He's great.
Have you seen him in Willy's Wonderland?
Oh my
No.
God,
It's
yes.
so good. If you like a good Nicolas Cage performance,
I'll watch
you need
that.
to see Willy's Wonderland.
That's the
It
movie.
is
Remember, I
amazing.
told you about where they had it's like Five Nights at Freddy's, but he doesn't talk the entire movie.
Oh yes,
He
yes,
just
yes.
crushes soda cans. He's like takes like 15-minute breaks and chugs a soda. And
I
crushes
love that.
I still need to see Long
Crazy.
Legs. It's on my list for this Halloween.
That's
We
good.
just saw Cuckoo.
Yeah, how was that?
So good.
It's good.
So good. I was very surprised of how good it was.
Very
Cool
nice.
concept.
Very nice.
Yeah. Not as scary, but it's all right
man.
though. As far as like, what's been your favorite like Halloween movie? Like during your Halloween time, it's spooky season. What is a favorite movie of yours that you would like to watch?
I mean, traditionally, if we're talking about like horror, my favorite one would be Freddy vs. Jason.
Oh,
Even to this day, it's like one of my favorite films.
So
I love
good.
it so much.
So good.
And then the stereotypical like Hocus Pocus.
Yeah,
you can't
I
go
love
wrong
this
with
one.
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah,
It's
that's
one
a
of
good
my favorites.
one.
But in terms of horror movies, yeah, probably Freddy vs. Jason.
That's actually I love Freddy vs. Jason. I wish they would do a second or sequel or even like I know they were talking about doing adding Ash to it at one point.
Oh, really?
I did see that.
In
rumor,
Hellraiser, maybe
That'd be cool.
I thought there
just
was like,
doing
concept
Avengers
of,
of like horror movies.
I would love that. To
That
be
would
honest with you,
some sort of way to like group them all together would be crazy.
I feel like it'd be more of like a Suicide Squad than
Yes,
Avengers. But like,
yes, yeah, more like that.
Like, how
that
can we
would
go
be.
send them off to get them killed? So we
Yeah,
don't
Oh
yeah.
my God, they should do that.
I still
It's a good concept.
I'm still
Yeah.
hope like fingers crossed that they finally like figure out how to do the Dark Universe.
I agree. Yeah, I'm kind of bummed that like the Mummy bombed.
That
so
was-
bad that like
Did they do
do
anything
it.
else, or was it just the Mummy that was?
it was
in
just the
that?
Mummy,
It was
and they
just
got
the
like
Mummy?
really
Yeah.
bad reviews in it. Like,
But they had all the actors planned for it all.
Yeah.
Like everybody.
That's crazy.
They even took a picture. It was on like Entertainment Tonight or whatever. Like they were like, "Oh, this is the new Monster Universe," because they had Johnny Depp, they had Javier, I forget his name, Tom Cruise, they had Russell Crowe,
Yeah.
they had like everybody, and then they just had the Mummy and it just bombed.
Well, because it wasn't really scary, wasn't it? Wasn't it just like really actiony kind of?
It wasn't too focused on like the Mummy part.
Yeah,
It was-
Then
yeah.
why would they?
It was a very Tom Cruisey movie.
Tom Cruise action film.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
don't need that.
No,
I agree.
yeah.
There's plenty of Mission Impossibles. We don't need.
Right,
We don't need the horror
exactly.
version of that.
Oh man.
But once they figure that out, because of the new universe, the new like Epic Universe like land,
Yeah.
dude, they need to bring that back.
Yeah.
They need to bring it back.
Yeah.
Or just redo have Van Helsing come back with
Yeah, that'd be cool too.
what's his name? Huge Jack Man.
Huge Jack Man. God damn it.
Make it a musical. I don't care. That movie
might be pretty
is
good. Oh my
so
God.
good. By the way, everybody sleeps on that movie. It has such a cool concept
Oh man.
because it had like the werewolf. It had everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like it was perfectly wrapped up in this. Like, I don't know, man.
Love it. Love it.
I don't know, man.
Oh man. All right. Well, I wanted to dive into a little bit more of like the media stuff here. So
Yeah.
you were also at Pemberton for
I was,
the media
yeah.
night. What did you think about that place?
Dude, Pemberton was awesome.
Crazy.
The fact that it was, I think that impressed me the most is it was a home haunt for like
Yeah.
so long, and then they finally got this like new space,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're using that space so well,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that they even had that much stuff after like being a home haunt going into like where they are now is insane. But they had some really cool set pieces,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
really great scares.
Yeah.
They
Oh my
had
God.
One of my favorite scares or I guess scare scenes
Mm-hmm.
that I absolutely love of all time. So it was really impressive.
Which one do you think was really good? Like, what was the scene that you really liked?
So it's the laser swamp maze.
Yes.
So there's a laser. You know what laser swamp is, right? Mm-hmm. So have you been through one that has a maze in it?
No.
So these are like really fun and they're kind of intense because it's basically like
terrifying.
yeah, and depending on how you do it, but most of the time it's in this giant open room and there's a bunch of lasers pointing at you, and obviously it looks like you're walking through water. The lasers are like chest high, but then under the laser are maze walls that are also chest high. So you'll be walking and you'll see the exit of the room, and you just walk. You think you have to walk straight, and then you hit a wall, and you're like, what the fuck? And then you have to like find your way through the maze while there's also actors jumping out at you and terrifying, and you have no idea where to go.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was really cool, and they had that effect in one of their trails, and it was like pretty awesome.
Yeah. And what got me is like you were like, oh, I'm getting out of here, and then a giant alligator animatronic jumped out, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, that thing got me pretty bad.
That was crazy. That was insane. And then with the Bayou one, the whole house was like that, which was crazy.
Literally, the entire thing was the laser swamp, and then they had like these docks that were like across from each other, and the actors would like jump back and forth between the docks so cool. over the laser. It was really cool.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was pretty neat. Are there any? What are some of the other haunts you gone to this year?
I think one of my favorite ones I've been to has been Fear Reach. Fear Reach was really cool. If you guys get the chance to do that, oh dude, it's so much fun. They had an effect that I've never seen done in a haunt before.
Really?
Yeah. So each of their trails this year, when we went, they have 3 different trails, but one of them wasn't working for the media night. But the other 2 were, and each of them had like these ending scenes, basically. I don't know. I guess you're not really planning on going. I guess spoiler alert for anyone watching that might go. I don't know when this airs.
We could, but still tell us.
Yeah, because they'll probably change it because they changed everything from last year. But basically, at the very end of the house, you walk into this room and you get put behind this couch. They shut the door behind you, and this like scene plays out. And the theme of the house is like paranormal. And you're like looking into like this foyer living room area, and there's like a fireplace. And this actor comes out, they kind of play out a scene and whatnot, and it makes it look like he gets knocked to the ground and then pulled into the fireplace by a ghost. But he's actually on like he has like no harness, no nothing, but he's on a conveyor belt. Like someone pulls the conveyor belt. So it's really cool. I've never seen it done before.
That's pretty cool.
But I was like watching, I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. He gets pulled into it, and then the couches open up, and then like there's like a small hole in the wall that you have to like crawl through to get out of the house, and like that's the exit to the house. It was really cool.
God. Dang.
Yeah, they're really fun. I think it's like in Tavares, Florida, kind of near Mount Dora.
Yeah,
I don't remember exactly where, but it's like out in the middle of nowhere. But Fear Reach is really cool. So if you guys get the chance to do that, whether it be this year or next year, do that. And then
super cool.
Ominous Descent.
I've heard of that,
dude. So Ominous Descent is the only trail or haunted house that I go to that I'm genuinely stressed to go through. Like I don't
really.
Yes, they're the only people. I don't know what it is about what they do. They're just really good at scaring people.
What's the setup like over there? Like how many houses? How many?
So right now it's just one trail.
Okay, one trail.
But it's about like an 8 to 10 minute walkthrough.
Oh god, that's long.
And it's like it's intense. The actors are intense. The scenes are intense. It's very like gross. Close to like House of a Thousand Corpses. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, like inbred family, like just real gross looking, bad smells, all that kind of stuff. And just the way they scare you, man, is like it's just intense, dude.
Really?
Oh, bro.
Oh
yeah,
God.
it's literally the only trail that I go through that I'm like I don't want to do it, but every single time I'm just terrified by the time I get out there. My adrenaline's all running. I'm like sweating like crazy. But yeah.
Oh my god. It's longer trails, longer houses like that are just like really, I feel like they're just that much more intense.
Yeah.
Cause like you go through these ones at, Horror Nights or Howl-O-Scream, which like they're good, they're scary, but they're over within, 2.5 minutes. So by the time you're really scared, you're like, okay, I'm out of the house. Right. Like with these ones, you hit that max of like, oh, I'm horrified. And you're like, I still have like 5 more minutes of walking through this house to go, which is crazy. But David, have you ever gone through a house that's like that long? 8 to 10 minutes?
Not that I could think of.
Yeah.
No.
It's horrifying.
Yeah.
It's very scary.
I prefer I think trails to production houses in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because it's just a different vibe, man. It's a different feel.
Is Screamageddon more of a trail or some of them, right?
Technically one of them, at least I haven't been there in years, but when I went there, one of them is like a really long trail, and the rest are kind of like in warehouses.
Yeah, okay.
With the exception of like the zombie paintball that they do. But
yeah. I've still never been over to Screamageddon.
You should go.
It's, I know why you're.
Yeah.
I know why.
Why?
So, I'll start by saying this. I went the first 5 years of Screamageddon being open. I had the most fun of any place I've gone to.
Okay.
I've always had a really good time there.
Okay.
And then I think around that same time, a bunch of like allegations came out with Screamageddon so Screamageddon is like, well, I assume you've been, right?
Yes.
So they can touch you and all that stuff.
Yes.
Well, this was before they make you sign a waiver and everything like that. and you just put on the glow stick necklace, and like that was your consent. And something happened with a guest there, and like she claimed that she was assaulted and everything like that, and they handled it very poorly. I think one of the things that I don't know how accurate any of this is, but
allegedly,
they like offered to like say sorry by giving her free beer for the night, but she was like super upset. Yeah,
crazy.
Ended up getting the news involved, and then all this kind of stuff. All this stuff happened, but they never addressed it at all.
Yeah.
And so now a lot of the media people don't go to support it because they never really said anything. No one really knew what happened. So, and a few other things too. I've had some friends that work there, and they don't treat their employees very well.
Yeah, I was going to say, one of the girls in my cast worked there, and up until like a week ago, they like fired her because she wasn't showing up because she was going to Howl-O-Scream all the time, and she's like, I don't want to work there anyway.
Yeah,
because apparently they get like no breaks, so it's the entire night you're out there scaring. They make funny, or they give you issues if you ask for water or something like that, she said. And then she said they used to come by and like spray them with water guns for water, but then they couldn't do that because they were getting like all the electronics wet. So they have to stay in there all night, no water. Yeah,
weird.
It's crazy. It's like, why?
Interesting.
So now, not like you probably won't see many media people there really supporting it for that reason.
Okay.
Yeah,
good to know.
Because I feel like there was a lot of hype behind it for a while, and then it just dropped off, and it's like nobody was talking about it anymore.
Yeah, it's because it was a good event. It's a lot of fun, and it's a bummer that they just won't mention anything. And there's also some stuff about one of the owners too, him being arrested for some stuff. And
gotcha. I did not know any of this stuff.
Yeah, so that's the main reason why people don't go. But
interesting.
It's a bummer though, because I like I said, I've had a lot of fun there. But
because at one point I still think my experiences with Screamageddon, it has been also like the scariest. Like I've been scared there where I was like, dude, I don't want to go. But like they had that, I think, a clown house there, and I was like, dude, I literally did not want. Like,
there's one
so
room
bad
in that house that they did. I think they still do it now, but it like freaked me out. I don't like excuse me. I don't like mannequins in houses.
Yes.
Stresses me out to no end.
Yes.
So like, dude, they had.
Are you talking about the one where they have mannequins and it's also mirrors?
Yes.
Oh, that's the part I literally had to close my eyes and had to be like, all right, somebody needs to guide me out because I
crazy.
Did not do well in that.
Like when Horror Nights did the Michael Myers mannequin area, I was stressed for that. That's like my least favorite scares, man. They get me.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, all that sort of stuff is crazy.
Interesting.
But
how many other like scare like haunts are there in Florida that you know of?
There's so many.
There's a lot.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, in our area, you have Sir Henry's, Pemberton, a Petrified Forest, Ominous Descent, Tales of Terror.
Get out of here. There's that many?
Undead in the Water. You've got Jacksonville that has 13th floor. The Fright Nights in South Florida. Dr. Grimley's.
Yeah.
Kirby Scary Farm. Kirby Scary Train. Apologies. The list goes on. It's just
there's a lot of them. There's a lot.
I did not know there was that many.
Yeah, and the majority of them are all like independent haunts too, which is awesome.
Okay. Yeah. Now going back to your media page, so you go around and start taking pictures of all of them, right?
Yeah. I started, like I said, I was doing it with like video for a while, and then there just wasn't enough of a creative outlet for that for me, and then I just started sticking to photography, and I just like to like showcase the actors and stuff too. I know you being an actor, you love it when people get photos of you. So and I was the same way, and when I acted, I didn't really have that luxury because there wasn't really many people taking photos at haunts and stuff, and so that's another like main reason why I do it. I like to help promote the haunts, and then I also like showcasing the actors and stuff and get them good photos and everything like that. But
that's cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's very difficult though. Like
really,
dude, taking photos at night is like.
Oh, I can imagine because the lighting's probably all funky and
yes. Yeah. So. For future reference, I guess for you, if you ever see someone with like a professional camera, just find the nearest light source if you want a really good photo. Just
there we go.
Towards light. That person can have the best camera in the world, but if you're in like a really dark, low lit area, you're not going to get a good photo. Especially at Howl-O-Scream because they don't let you bring in external lighting.
Yeah.
Independent haunts, I'm sure you saw at Pemberton. Everyone had like a light.
Oh
bar.
yeah.
So independent haunts, they'll let you do it. It's a little bit easier. But like with Howl-O-Scream and Horror Nights and all that stuff, it's so hard to get like really good photos. And
right.
So like the majority of the time, you'll see people taking photos during the day, and then you have to get very specific photos and at night. That's another reason why like I don't like Howl-O-Scream so much sometimes too, because they're just always so dark. The lighting there is terrible.
Yeah.
But that's just like a personal thing because photography, but
Yeah.
I've been seeing what a lot of people do in R2 is they kind of have their phone and they use the flashlight in their phone and they do something like that, like just a way around it.
See, I don't like doing that because, I mean, I know most of the actors don't like the lights in their eyes anyways.
But
I don't know. It feels like it's a bit of like a rule break for me.
Yeah.
And I also prefer taking photos of like moments that are like happening.
Yes.
I don't like when actors like pose for me. Like if you see me for the first time, a pose, that's fine. I don't mind that. After that, I would prefer that they just ignore me because I love that. Yeah, I want to capture them like in the moment doing their thing because it's more natural and it makes for a better photo. I can make it more atmospheric or whatever the case may be. But
and it's interesting because we never really touched on this a whole lot, like in any in anything else in this series. But like you guys are like the most important people, and no one ever like really mentions that because that's the thing when we get done. When we get done every night, we're scrolling through like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We're trying to find like videos and pictures and stuff of ourselves. So like either we could just see how we look or, a lot of time I watch it just to kind of like watch my technique for sliding and make sure everything looks good. But it's just like because of you guys, like we get to see what we look like and we get to have those cool pictures. So that's awesome. And like, and especially, like what you said, the things that to look out for. Is there anything else that like people should keep in mind if they see a photographer walking through? Anything to, and I know it's probably different. Everyone kind of has their own little, technique or different things they look for. But like anything come to mind there?
Yeah. Like most photographers are very different. Most people will be like, I prefer you to like pose for me. And all that stuff. So, those opinions, those are all mine. So you can, take that with a grain of salt or whatever. But just find lighting would be the easiest thing. Stay still because usually we're going to have a somewhat low shutter speed. Low shutter speed means more blurry if you're moving. So, just stay still. If someone's taking a photo of you, try to at least. And I guess for some haunts, I guess HOS, because some people I see tend to get in trouble. Don't chase the actor or don't chase the photographer. Like don't go up to them because I've had a hard time getting a lot of photos at Howl-O-Scream because of that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I don't know if you noticed, I've only posted a few HOS.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of them. Yeah,
because I haven't. One, the lighting is bad. And I haven't really had the chance to like get anything. But also, a lot of times, like I like to sit in zones and just take photos. And sometimes the actors will just hang around you and like hey, like take a photo of me, which I will. But like I'd prefer you just ignore me. And and I've seen people like I've had people come up to me like stage managers and say, hey, like you gotta get up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which I respect. It's fine. Like I get it.
Yeah.
But like horror nights, you can just sit in the zones all day. It's
nice.
You can. I just stroll along. I get photos. The actors ignore me. It's great. So yeah, like try not to hang around the photographer too long. That way, they don't get kicked out at least. But
yeah.
So when you go around taking photos of the actors, how do you get their information or be like, hey, I took pictures of you, like follow me on this Instagram? Like how do you like slip that to them?
Unfortunately, I don't because I don't like to talk to the actors.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want to get them in trouble. Most actors are not allowed to talk to
them.
Right. And then I also kind of feel weird, but like, hey, like,
I have this picture.
I hate like promoting myself to begin with. So like, most of the time I just use hashtags and I hope that they scroll through Instagram or gotcha. Twitter. I still call Twitter or anything like that. That way they can see their photo that way. Or I'll hashtag like the zone that they're in.
Yeah.
And like that kind of stuff. So I guess for people that are looking for their photos, scroll through hashtags of like your zone name. Maybe your character name or just Howl-O-Scream or whatever it is that you work for.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then they can find their photos that way. Okay. Some people actually already know them, so like I'll just tag them.
Okay.
If I know them for their social media handle or whatever, but
for sure.
Yeah, I've only gone to one person where I was like, "Hey, look at this photo I just got of you," because I was like super excited about it.
Yeah.
Even that I felt weird. I was like, I can't wait to show you this. But I was like, I'm just gonna show it to you now. Fuck it.
Yeah. No, because like we were saying earlier, I think it's so cool that you do that, especially for actors that are wanting to see, what they're doing. You know what I mean? I think it's cool.
Yeah, thanks. No, I enjoy it. It's like a much more creative outlet for me too. It's nice because I can make one photo look one way and then make that same exact photo look a different way if I really wanted to. I can still enjoy the event and not be living behind a screen. I can just take everything in and just shoot things as I wish, and so it's nice. It's fun for me. It's good for the actors because they get to see themselves.
Do you vlog yourself taking photos of
So I've thought about doing something like that. And
That would be interesting.
That would be kind of cool.
That could.
So it's funny that you mentioned that because like I stopped doing videos for a very long time, and this year I actually just started doing videos again, but I'm doing it in a different way.
Cool.
That is still kind of creative, and I get that creative outlet. So instead of vlogging, I actually just strap a GoPro to my chest and do point of view style. And you can still see like my LCD screen, so you can see the photos that I'm taking. Yeah. And then I kind of like in those videos, I'll kind of explain like how I'm like what I'm thinking of when I'm like shooting like certain characters or like just my experience throughout the year. So I did it for Horror Nights. I'm going to be posting that hopefully sometime soon. But
that's cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to start doing stuff like that actually. But
I was about to say, I think that's cool content that a lot of people don't already see, and you're already going in with a mission and then posting your photos and be like, hey, this is what I got from this night. I think that'd be so cool to see.
That's really popular with like the photography community in general.
Really?
Okay.
But not many people do it in like the theme park and haunt industry. So hopefully that's something that
you can be the first.
It'll be good content.
Trend setting.
Yeah, I know,
that's
right?
cool.
And now everyone's going to copy me and do it better.
You're like, dang it.
I know, right?
Oh my God. I love that. But so, all right. So we talked about a lot of great stuff. We got into running the haunt. We got into being a scare actor. We got into the photography. I want to circle back to, the main stuff that we're talking about here, which is, of course, respect your scare actors. We're getting into that time of the season where things are rough. We had I don't think you were in here earlier when I mentioned it. There was a guy we had last week. Apparently he jumped out of his wheelchair and punched a cop in the first 10 minutes of the event and got wheeled out of there. So that's what we're dealing with, people. It's just it's intense over at Howl-O-Scream. But so we'll start off with just I want to hear a few tips that you have for anyone going to an event, which will be interesting, being that like you ran an event, and then I want to kind of get any kind of tips you have for people who are scare actors who are out there doing it. Yeah. But we'll start with just guests that are going to the event.
So if you want like the best bang for your buck. If you're going to an event, I would say go later in the season because most of the time there's like props that aren't going to be out within the first few weeks. There might be scares that are missing.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be things that aren't finished because 9 times out of 10, no event is 100% complete by the time opening night happens, right? Yeah. So you'll be missing a few things if you go early on. The caveat to that is that you're going to be dealing with more people, right? So it might be a little bit more expensive, spend money on like a fast pass or something if you're going to have to go later in the season and you don't want to deal with people. And if you don't want to deal with people and you want to have the best, I guess, time for your money, go early in the season because there's going to be less people, less crowds. You can get through everything. I went the second weekend of Howl-O-Scream. I did 2 laps of the event and was gone by 9:30.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's how slow it was for me. I was like, this is great. And I was pretty sure it was like a Friday night too.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So yeah, go early if you want to get through things quickly and don't want to deal with people, and then go later in the season if you actually want to like see everything.
Cool.
And hopefully all working effects and things like that too. But
yeah, that's good.
And then for actors, I guess the first one would be learn when to stop scaring and not scare somebody.
Okay.
Because there's been plenty of times, at least when I was acting, that I've seen someone like scaring someone who's already completely like terrified and like bawling their eyes out crying, and they're like pushing them, and it's like at that point it's no fun for that person, right? Like maybe you just lay off, don't scare that person. It's a bit of an easy scare too, right? But some people are just like so into their characters. There's certain actors that are very passionate about what they do, but they like they don't care who you are, they're going to scare you no matter what. But it's definitely not good for a guest if like they're traumatized, they're crying, and then they have someone with like bloody face in their face screaming at them, right? And then also, learn when to not scare somebody or stop scaring somebody if you can tell that they're getting aggravated, right? Protect yourself also. Like obviously guests shouldn't be hitting you. But if you're egging them on, you tell someone who's super annoyed and like they don't want you near them, and you're still like pushing them and trying to scare them, which I've seen happen time and time again.
Really?
Oh, dude, yeah. Some of these actors don't give. Yeah, they don't care. And then they get assaulted, and they're like, "What the hell?" Right? So maybe just learn when to pick and choose who to scare.
Right.
Like know when you should be scaring somebody, know when you should not or stop scaring somebody. Yeah, that's probably like the 2 biggest tips. And then I guess I'll get into my pet peeve with chainsaws.
Yeah,
right?
go
I teased
for it.
you guys earlier. So listen, if you're a chainsaw actor, okay, do not leave your chainsaw running constantly.
Oh.
It is my biggest pet peeve. It does not scare anybody. It ruins scares, because if somebody is 40 feet away and can hear your chainsaw revving, when they get to you, you're not going to scare them. You're just going to be annoying them because it's just constantly on. You will
that makes sense.
waste all of your gas in a single night. I used to make my chainsaw run on 1 tank of gas for a day and a half.
Oh, wow.
So stop leaving your chainsaw running. Okay? Quick start it. Get the scare. Turn it off. Call it quits. Go hide. Go scare somebody else. Just stop leaving it running, for the love of God.
All right.
No, in all seriousness, though, that was just like,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, that's my biggest pet peeve with chainsaws, man. I just, just stop it.
Yeah.
You need the element of surprise there.
no,
If you
you
just
do.
have it running all night, like, it's just like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah. It's I think more of an annoyance, but
Yeah.
you know,
Especially this year, because this year they have a lot of chainsaws over at Buckshot, which is under that little. And if people are running it all night, they're all good. They're going to be inhaling the fumes the entire time.
Yeah, well,
which
actually,
is
and I went through there the weekend I went, and it was exactly that. Everyone was just revving their chainsaw. I'm like, this isn't.
God.
Like, what are you doing?
It's just loud. You're just walking through a loud place.
And when I got trained, it's exactly what they told me. They're like, don't leave it running.
Yeah.
And then for some reason,
go.
people just hold the trigger down. I'm like, it's.
They get chainsaw happy. They're just
No,
like,
yeah,
no.
No, in reality, though, do whatever you want, right? But that's just my personal pet peeve. But
Oh my God. I love it. Oh my God. All right. Well, we got through some great stuff tonight. I love that we got to, touch on a lot of stuff that we haven't gotten the chance to. I love that I'm just now finding out that I went to this haunt that you made.
that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Honestly, I think that's the craziest thing of the night.
That's so cool. But oh my God. All right. So tell the people where they can find you, where they can see your pictures, all that great stuff.
Yeah, so if you want to see my photography, you can follow me at Unmanaged Media on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'm mainly active on like Instagram and Twitter. And then YouTube as well. I will be posting videos fairly soon, like those point of view videos that I was mentioning earlier. And if you want some mediocre podcast content, not so good podcast content, very opposite of what these guys are doing here.
Oh, bless your heart.
I do a podcast with a really good friend of mine named Jared, where we talk about theme parks, haunted attractions, and pretty much whatever else we want to talk about that week. It's called Here for the Rides. You can follow us on all of the podcast socials there. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
I love it. That's
Cool.
awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
no problem.
thank you
This
for
was
coming
fun.
here, sharing all your info.
Yeah.
This is great. Make sure you guys check them out. If you're a scare actor and you're in the area, make sure you're looking at your hashtags and everything to see if you can find pictures, if he's taking them of you at all. David, who should people share this video with?
If you saw the movie Tron Ares.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we talked about that. Did you see Tron Ares?
I have not.
It was pretty good. I saw it in the IMAX the other
Really?
day.
I've heard the opposite.
I've
That's
heard
what I
so
said.
many bad things about it.
Yeah.
If you go in and you're expecting some really good visuals, some good music, and like, a Tron movie, it's pretty good. I don't know.
Maybe I'll give it a try. We'll see.
That's pretty good.
Share this podcast or this episode with somebody that is afraid of chainsaws.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Oh
like
my
that.
God.
Share it with who else?
Share it with anyone who loves pajama Catman.
Catboy.
Yes.
Catboy. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
share it with your kids that love
We
PJ
never
masks.
we never figured out your powers.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Do you have specific powers? Were we supposed to figure that out?
It's a mystery.
It's all a
I'm assuming-
mystery.
You gotta wait until they get you angry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
He's like the Hulk, but
Yes.
in pajamas.
Cat-like,
Cat-like pajama Hulk.
pajamas.
I love it.
Oh my God. But yes, and most importantly, share this with your favorite scare actors out there. Make sure that they get to hear some great stuff here and that you appreciate them and that you respect them and that you do not touch them. Do not touch them. Even if their equipment is slowly falling off, don't touch them.
No,
They'll fix it. They got people for that. They'll do it.
keep your hands to yourself.
Yes. All right. Well, again, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here as well. Aaron, we wish you were here, but you're not. So thank you all for listening, and we will see you guys next week.